talk about a little bit about the souvenirs that our ancestors left for us. When I have from the branch of my father, from my father's mother's father, Niyazi Hodja of mosque, sivrihisar, that love this item, not this one. Wait, this isn't just an example from Wikipedia. Let me show you mine. This is a piece from it because it's just divided into two parts. Can you see the cross at the center? Just because the first Turkic, August, Turkmen, Yorick, you can call many sorts that Turkic people coming from the Middle Asia. Especially they say the Tengri Mountains. Just especially if you want to know just the medieval imperium that the Turkic people source, where we are coming from, where we were coming from, where we were from. Actually, you can say Göktürk. Gök is sky, Turk is Turk. Göktürk, sky Turk. Hazars, especially they actually they're a bit important than the other ones because they use secularism for the first time. Just because of the regime, the governing people are just Hagan and his family are just converted to Jewish people, just part of the society were just Christians, Muslims, and shamanic people. They say, yeah. So the Karamanoglular are just, you can consider them as important as Ottoman Empire, just because Ottoman Empire rised and just hold the key to spread our roots to Europe in their understanding, which I didn't support. For example, taking young people, the kids and children from Europe, they kidnap and they just make them soldiers and just put in a war against their people too. How sad. You know, so the Padishah, the kings are just killing their brothers just because of to get the throne only themselves, himself. You see the details, love it. But the colors, the original piece is here. How lovely. I think it's a symbol. Let me show you. But take my left. Yes, a left that says it carries many memories. 3 pieces on it. Are they just pipe smoking? But I don't smoke actually. Yes, this is the main part of it. Can you see the color? It's more original than the other one and kept its colors better than the previous one. Yes, well, lovely. This is, as you can see, it goes like this. Let me show you. Yeah, the whole part. Yes, I love it. Can you see? I think this part comes to the just the between of the horse. Yeah. And such kind of, you see there's a part, that's a door to go inside. I was supposed to talk about. This is my carpet, the big one, you know. Yes, you see. Anyway, this is a door too. This is from Karaman, Konya, where I was born in. Actually, Konya means that you should heard before Mevlana, Rumi. Yes, it was popular in America. His poets, his love with Shams are well known. And actually just a sacred gay love story that these countries people are keeping as a secret. They don't like to tell things like this. They are not open-minded, they're just closed-minded. They live everything, but they don't talk, they don't say, they don't just give names like you, the Europeans, the other guys. So in this part, intellectualism and the cosmopolitan side is changed. Yeah. You have to keep it secret, hide it. Come on, Wales. Put the waves on your hat. No one sees, but do it. Yeah, God. Yeah, he forgets everything. Well, you see the leather parts. Anyway, there should be something like that. What about the inside? You can put some things in it if you want. Yeah, to keep it secret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of holes. Anyway, here it has 5 of the leather parts, which were made in a shape of circle to hang some things here while just walking on a horse or a donkey. But this part is just lost, I think. I don't know, because you remember the first part, it was, yes, imported from the main part item. Love it. 3 diagrams to are same like Burju. Zodiacal star sign. What's your star sign? Which sign of the zodiac were you born under? And I asked, oh, he skipped. Come on. Oh, okay. There's an, yes, bench here. I asked yesterday in the marriage ceremony. Burcu ne? İkizler. And I say from an inside, like Sufi is like the karma people here, the divine sacred people, like when you go to Tibet or when you go to Buddhistic people, Keshish people, or in Turkey we say Mevlevihane or just Keşhane or just, Çilehane. You heard it under the mosque of Bayram, Haji, Juma. Anyway, when I ask Burcu, what's your sign, and he says I'm İkizler, no, Capricorn, no, Gemini. And I'm from inside said, başka bir burcu daha var burada, ikizler dedim. 2 tane olacak. It should be 2 persons because of Gemini, 2 personalities. There should be another one, someone's name just same as with you, Burcu. Then the 3 of grandmom, his daughter and his granddaughter, 3 generations were looking at me, and I asked the old one, Sherman, whose name was Sherman. I asked her, you have the look of Atatürk in your eyes. Sizde Atatürk'ün bakışları var. A bit he couldn't understand it because of his age, but looking beautiful, the same colors of our grand leader, Grand Turk. Yes, Ola Atatürk, wise personality. Then he said that I saw him twice. The first one, again Burcu, two, you see. Çok keskin bakışları, just sharpened eyes, Atatürk. How I remember when I was 6 or 7 years old in Kağıthane, Istanbul, while just giving a speech to the public. Just the first years of the modern Turkish Republic, democracy, secularism, we're talking about, just because of the effect of Atatürk's intellectualism and just beautiful, as in keeping just an original view to the cosmopolitan world with touches of own his age values, just because the effect of the books that he read while he was having his trip through Europe, including France and the other lands that you don't know. Just because it's the touch of the other intellectuals are just writers and the thinkers in his time have mixed up just a modern design, a beautiful harmonized governing system upon his country called Anatolia. just to change the regime, just because of the not the Ottoman Empire's existence before, just because of he announced just a new modern country, yeah, that called Turkey. Turkey people's Turkey, Turkey. Let's say it's better. Okay. Well, how we can forget that time? We should take the responsibilities of that time's announcement. We should keep that ghost still shining here. We should he made a beautiful designed machine that will keep us, that will fly us to the tomorrow's leading days, bravery days, shining days, luxury days, materialistic value days. We should know how to keep it alive. We should know how to drive the car, the machine. The video, are you still doing? What about the last 20 years? Just because of the effects of the, ignorant people of the society. If you just compare just almost half of the country, the ignorant people, just because under the effect of the religious beliefs, they just believe in the sayings of the religious things, just only one thing, one reason they voted for them. What did happen? Did you get the meaning, the values of the secular democracy? Are you okay with the economy? I don't want to talk about it. Okay, go. Anyway, 5 things, 5 hanged parts. We can have more clues, we can have some more statements about this item, because we can have some at the end of this, how what should we understand from what we see, because just because it's a souvenir, it has memories. Wish I could connect them, but I can try maybe into meditation, if I can transparency, transcendental meditation. Okay, see you guys. That's the thing about it. 1, 2, 3 color, 4 shapes, 4 stripes, and 5 stripes in there, just a decoration. These are just like, you see the cross the inside, just because of the Karamanoğulları Beylik effects. The reflex are very similar with the Khazarians, just because that's why the first beyliks, when they came to Anatolia, for example, Germanoğulları, Karamanoğulları, İsfandiyaroğulları, blah blah blah, Osmanoğulları, like this, they were just the branches of a tree of the past of an empire that called Khazarians. Seljukians governors, I mean the kings and his family, are from the royal family of the Khazarians. They have a seat in the around the throne of the Khazarians, because Khazarians were just with the family of the Hanan Kagan's family, the tribes, which are very similar, close Kagans and their people too. They're mixed up, so they were a part of the family of the one of the important and the just powerful Turkic medieval country that time. Just think about it. So they, after the the wars and the effects of, and they were very rich about trade, because they were transporting in a position location at Caucasia, just and from Norway. Just, you can't believe that they found some coins that they say they show just Moses is the prophet of the God, and the other side you can see the just a beautiful image of the Kagans and Khazarian coin found in Sweden. So you can understand how trade ways are long and just in a huge range, a wide range of an area they kept. Yes, they existed. Anyway, so what about the Seljukians when they came here? Of course, they used the names the same and similar as just the after coming after coming bloodline of the Khazarians too. Actually, you can consider the Khazarians just a quarter of the Göktürk Empire too. Just from their Oghuz and Yabgus, or just the kings and the princes, were just from the, also just they kept and they shared in the Göktürk Empire too. So the countries we're talking about, the empires that we are talking about, the kingdoms that we're talking about, just the after once existed and after comings, yes, the following kingdoms like this. So they went into Anatolia with a modern shape and long hair, not like in the films that you see. You know, they don't have beards like this. I don't believe such shit. I don't believe their costumes that you watch. Just all just imaginary. Just fake up, wrong, fake, mistaken understanding. Not like that. They just create stories that they want to give the people. They don't want to give their the religious guy. They just ideology by the just movies, you know, the historical movies to the public right now. Is it correct? I don't think so. I don't agree. You should give everything as just reality that happened in the past, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so what can we say more about? Yeah, we were talking about the first beyliks, you know, and the people, just the small kingdoms in Anatolia. Yes, Karamanoğulları's flag is just a bit similar because it has a then six shaped of Moses, you know, star. So you can have a connection to the Khazarian people, that the original people, they just give a word speaking what Turkic language, and that they speak in the public and the just around the kings and his family. They haven't, they taken apart just a bit the most important realization, and it should be just understanding of that time, not like Ottomans or just other beyliks. They give word to our language, so in that time. A connection to the Shah Ismail, if you compare with Yavuz, Yavuz is just in the following kings that they actually call the historians Rumi, which means that the Anatolian part and the European part, they just very influensive, and they have an interaction in only Europe. They forgot to give word to Anatolian people, which was the original Turkic people that were living at that time, which where you can see this savage gardens, just not good accommodations, you know. They're always taking taxes from the local people. Actually, they were the ancestors of our people. So in this time, I don't understand people who are governing. We are just following the Ottoman. Yes, I keep it. I just accept that Ottomans are just a country, often Turkic, where they come a Turkic people. That's it from the beginning. Actually, it was not the name of the Osman. It's the Caliphate of the Arabic Muhammad's time. Actually, it's Ataman. Ataman. Just search about it, which means that Ata is the grandfathers, and you know, yeah. So they changed it. They converted everything into Islam. What did happen? I want to see the original one. I want to see what did happen pre, what the time of the shamanic people, the Tengri time. So I just canalize. I just focus on that before the religion come Islam. That's it, because they have a core. They have existed something precious, you know, still shining. You just, there's an energy. If you can read it, so you can have the core. You can have the essence. And you can just explain it to the people that they deserve. You see the door? A small door one. Anyway, yes. About the flag of the Khazarians, they have some stars. Actually, every Turkic nation's flag are just painted into the blue, just because the color of the sky, just because of the, we call Gök Tengri, which means that sky god, the connection. Same as Khazars, but one thing just in a kind of shape that no one understands. But I found that just because just accept of the Abrahamic language in that time from a medieval country and a kingdom. So the firstly Turkic people, just before that, they were shamans, or they were just believing in nature and then God. They call it one God. They have a mythology, like Erlik and Umay, the goddess name. Anyway, they started to what? The term when the prophet Isaac, while he was keeping the sacrifices to the God, you remember? After the birth of the second son, Sarah, Hajar, just remember the story, just because two branches separated into one. When you read the stories, when Hajar's and Ismail goes to Kaaba, and today's Muslims and Arab people's ancestors were coming from the branch of it, and the second wife, but the first one, the Sarah, and just what Isaac, while he was keeping and sacrifices, then the angel, maybe Gabriel and Raphael, we don't know, it just appeared on the sky and just bringing a sheep instead of the human being sacrifices of his son. Okay, take it and just sacrifice for the God. And also, one thing happened just in the symbol is very important to characters. Sunnat in our language, circumstances or something like that. It started. It just taking just a small part, a ring at the beginning part of the penis, the sexual orgasm of the man, gender. So this ritual is just first we seen just before that it has Helios. Actually, the first they see in Anatolia, in Pessinus, to the goddess Kibele. They started. Then the religious people of here, the priests in Anatolia, went into the Arabic countries. They located there. Then after that, they continued this custom? Yes, this tradition. So actually, it is a connection with the Lilith, the winged one. Yes. Yeah, I have a writing about it. You can read it if you want. I can send. Just okay. Then the story, Arab story. So they started to act. They started to have a ritual like this, just because in the first, the Torah, the first, Testament, the second testament, the last testament, but you don't have the last second testament. They didn't state Quran. They kept it only two. Yes, in the Torah it says, if you are not getting your sons this operation, and just the operation I told you, yes, and just a piece from the penis. I think the angels were just taking it, just a small piece of the meat from your penis, the top. Just think about a tower, the closest parts to the sky, and they have a divine meaning. They built the sky to reach the holiness to God. So the only the part they can touch to the holiness to God, the divine world, they take it, because the shape is very its shape is very close to the ring, the circle one. Just they put it into their fingers, and they just putting it, just they're carrying it to the heaven that they call the first original garden called Eden. Now we go to Eden right now. Yes, they put it on a tree's branch, and they kept it. So when we were dead, and when we go to the other world, and they just angels checked it, did they have the ring they took from the babies. Now they came to just the old ones. Yeah, then they put the body, they take the body, or just they carry it back the circle piece, it's like an key to open the door of the Garden of Eden. So just firstly, it was just created just onto the branches of a tree, the tree of holiness, shaped. So they put back to the key to their body. So when they just matched and get together like before, when they were just kids, just we don't know, maybe they get that operation when they were old. We even don't know. Yes, they might convert into another this religion, or so that can be accepted to the heaven, the Garden of Eden, it says in Torah. So in Christianity, Jesus didn't state as such kind of a thing, that should people do. Even one of the important of his saints that I'm proud of it, from my country, Anatolia, Mersin, Saul or Paul, you say, his letters to, in that time, Galatians and the people of the Greece in that time, spreading the ideas of the Christians. But just think about it. After the Moses, the first, only there's one book written on a rock. That's it. And after that, Jesus didn't write a book, and Muhammad also didn't write a book too. But after the people around him, we called this 13 of them saints around Yeshua. You say Jesus, in Turkish they say, actually his name should be Yeshua, Isa, and also Muhammad. Okay, see you.